Listen here. You are not going to touch him unless he agrees to the deal. Capiche? Stop, idiot. I can't understand your mumbling through the gag. Just nod for me if you understand, okay? And don't try anything stupid, Kayla. I'm in control here. I can still change my mind, and you know what happens to you then. So, be a good girl, yeah? Alright. Hey, darling. I'm going to take your blindfold off now, okay? Hey, don't flinch away from me, sweetie. You're okay. You're alright and you're in for a treat. Perhaps more than you can bite. Hey, Kayla. Kayla. Kayla! Don't touch him. What did I just tell you? Darling. No. Don't panic. That's right, it's me. Me and little Kayla here, all handcuffed and gagged. She talked to you enough for today. In fact, she talked to you more today than all the times you ever talked to me, combined. And that's very frustrating, darling. That stings. So now, she doesn't get to talk to you at all. Now it's my turn. Mine. Nope, she had no part in this, dummy. This brilliant plan is all me. Well, actually, her sneaky confession pushed me to kidnap you in the first place. So I guess she did have a sizable part in this. But that's beside the point. Do you want anything, darling? Water? Cookies? Dinner? Kisses? A movie? Whatever you want, just say the word and I'll give you anything. You're here to be spoiled and cherished, after all. You're awfully calm about this, darling. You don't freak out. You don't look too scared. You're not pulling your restraints. Do you just know better than to struggle, or are you actually into this, darling? Don't tell me you've been in this situation before, sweetie. In your dreams? Or maybe fantasies? Sure, of course. You can ask questions. What's on your mind, handsome? Yeah, silly. Of course I like you. Isn't that obvious? And I don't just like you. I don't have a little crush like I thought Kayla did. No, darling. I love you. You give my life flavor. You give my life a point. No, it's not too early to say that. I don't care if we've barely ever talked. I love you, and I'm destined to be yours. Just like you are destined to be mine. It's bigger than us. It was predetermined. It was written in the stars. Stars? Maybe that's it. Maybe the stardust that we're both made out of came from the same supernova. Or maybe the particles that make the core of our beings are entangled on a quantum level. Or maybe it's something else entirely. I know it doesn't really matter in the end, but I like to ponder those things, darling. I like trying to explain this gripping, scorching love I have for you. Kayla, what about her? Hey, don't be scared, sweetie. There's nothing to be afraid of here. I would never hurt you. I would never lash out at you in anger, no matter what you said or did. Because I know we are fated for each other, baby. So even if you do something bad, it's only because You don't understand that we're soulmates yet. I can't blame you for that. When our souls were forged from the same ingot, it just so happened that while yours got more wits and more looks and more sweetness and compassion, mine got a bit more insight, understanding. That's how I know we're meant to become one. And you don't have to yet. It's my duty to make you understand, darling. Do you, sweetie pie? Do you understand a bit more now? I love you. And all this, it's not to hurt you. It's the opposite. It's to make you happy and bring together what should have always been together. So you don't need to hesitate to ask questions, baby. Like I said, I will never hurt you. No, darling. I won't take Kayla's gag out just yet. But I assure you, she's all right. See? See how eagerly she's nodding her head for you? She's all good. Way more than just good, actually. Aren't you just overjoyed to see darling, Kayla? Right? With how much you begged and cried for me to let you see him, right? Oh, good girl. Look at him. Aren't you happy he cares about you? I'm getting a deja vu here. No, sweetie. Of course I didn't hurt her. Though I did get close. That's right, baby. I saw her confess to you in the cafeteria and, boy, was I jealous. I was ashamed. It should have been me confessing to you first, not Kayla. But I didn't know then. I didn't know she was like me, darling. Like us. Sure, of course. I will explain. You have no idea how happy you're making me right now. Darling, being so calm and understanding. I was ready to have to wait out some fits of anger and frustration, you know? I never thought this would go this smoothly. Maybe I was wrong about my soul being the insightful one. Wouldn't be the only thing I was wrong about today. But yeah, when I saw her make her move on you, threatening everything I ever dreamt of, of course I was upset. Who am I kidding? I was furious. I felt anger, hot and heavy, flowing through my heart and filtering into my limbs like boiling poison. At first, I wanted to just dispose of her, make her disappear and cease to be. I thought she was just a filthy slut trying to steal you from me and spoil your innocence. But after you rejected her, the two of us got together and had a little chat. I was threatening to do horrible things to her, you know, darling? Really twisted things? Like I said just now, I didn't hurt her physically, anyway. But I got this close. I promised her pain and suffering and despair. But she didn't seem to care. She just kept asking about you and begging me not to hurt you. It only made me angrier. Of course, I would never hurt you, stupid girl. Sorry, Kayla, I kept on calling you stupid. I'm just giving darling a faithful account of what happened, you know? So, I was, very upset with Kayla, and I really wanted to hurt her. But then, as she begged and pleaded for your life, I realized something. She cared about your safety so much more than her own. She swore over and over she was okay with anything I was going to do to her if only I let you go. And I could tell she wasn't lying. She meant it. Sweet Kayla was willing to give her life for you, darling. Isn't that romantic? Isn't that a sign of love? Of true, unconditional, unwavering love. Like mine, for you. I believe in true love, darling. I believe in destiny. And if she loves you that much, maybe just as much as I do, then perhaps she is your destined soulmate just the way I am. I won't get in the way of true love. Kayla and I guess we're the same deep down. Maybe she's my spiritual twin. Or maybe she was made in the burning core of the same star you and I were. I'm not sure, but I can see it now. She's just like me, except where I am passionate and hot-headed, she is obedient and thoughtful. She completes me, and together, we can complete you, my love. Why are you so silent all of a sudden, sweetie? Oh, I can tell your resolve is melting with every second. Just look at us. Look at your two soulmates. All dolled up and eager, and one already in a gang. Aren't we to die for, baby? Aren't we pretty? And you deserve pretty, darling. You deserve the very best. You deserve to be completed. And we deserve to complete you. It was meant to be all along. And I now know that you've always felt it too. That's right. Don't look so surprised. Of course I know. I didn't earlier, but now I do. You see, I was very thorough in my questioning of Kayla before we came here to see you. I was particularly interested in why you told her no. She is very pretty and sweet, so I didn't like my chances with you if even she wasn't enough. So I dug and I prodded until she spilled the beans. And that's when it all came together for me. That's when it all finally started to make sense. Kayla here said you rejected her because you didn't want to choose. She told me she didn't understand what you meant by that, but I think I do, darling. Say, soulmate, what if you don't have to choose?